I was cast in a brand new play in New York that was opening in Chicago. And it was the lead. I was in my late mid-20s, I believe, and the play was a huge success. It ran for over a year. It put this dinner theater, and by the way, was it a dinner theater? No, the restaurant was downstairs. They did not eat in the theater, but it was a theater in the round, and being the lead, and there was a cast of maybe 15, my first experience of the community of acting, and I never wanted to do anything else. So that was the beginning of it. That play with myself and almost the entire cast went to Washington, to the arena stage, where it was again very successful. And then it went to New York and sadly closed after one performance. So it was the beginning and the end in some ways, because I thought, if anything, that wonderfully received and that generously propelled from one accepted venue to another could be devastated by one critic, which is what happened. This was a very dangerous career to be pursuing. I later came to understand that as a Chicago production, we were toxic at the time to the Broadway theater. There were 3 productions running that had been originally produced in Chicago, and there had been a lot of energy about that. And I don't know if it's true, but it seems that he sort of didn't want us to succeed, and we didn't. And but I did continue to work in New York, but it really was the beginning of my thinking about film and television, in that they couldn't literally erase it within a heartbeat. So this same agent submitted me for a number of pieces, sent me to California, and I started working immediately. So I thought, well, there's no sense denying success. And I moved to literally Hollywood and worked as much as I had time to. It was a very generous setting for young actors, especially actors from New York. We were considered, based on their own determination, to be better trained, better talented, and because we were brand new, we were a commodity. So I enjoyed that status for an amazing amount of time. And riding on that, I started making television commercials. There was no downside to doing that at the time, and we made so much money making commercials that we could afford to do jobs that did not necessarily pay well. I made 2 or 3 little independent films, virtually, whatever the day rate was. And so one part of the working spectrum supported another. And that's the way it was for that period of time.